Today I'm doing a product review for the 7Artisans 7.5mm fisheye lens. And I'm not going to go too much into the product itself. You know, it's sturdy, it's solid, it's metal, it's good. There have been a million videos done like that. Instead, in this video, I'm going to talk about how I've been able to use this fisheye lens, this $140 lens, on professional real estate photo shoots and video. So if you are a micro four thirds photographer and you're looking to get into real estate, keep watching. So like I said, I do use this on professional real estate jobs. The way I make it work is obviously through Photoshop and Lightroom, because once you take these shots originally in the raw, they're distorted, they're warped, they look horrendous. So here are some of the photos that I've shot with on this lens using my Panasonic G7. So these are real images. So just to show you, when you shoot it raw, it's pretty distorted, it looks scary. But once you fix it, it looks pretty good, it looks clean. So these are all the photos with the 7Artisans 7.5mm fisheye. I stumbled upon this lens and it had pretty good reviews, had pretty good, quality photos, didn't look too bad. So I thought, hey, I'll give it a shot. The reason I went with this lens is even though it's manual, it's not a deal breaker, because for real estate photography, you are practically shooting manual anyway, because you're setting the focus once, and then you're setting the exposure like f7, you're just letting it be, and you're stacking up the photos, shooting it at different exposures. So that's why with this lens, it's not really a deal breaker. The only thing it takes used to is getting used to the fisheye, because it's super warped. So like, let's say when you show up at a location, you take that first shot, it may look good, but once you correct it, most of it gets cropped. That's where it has a learning curve of getting used to. So a way around it is now I'll shoot it even wider, or I'll take a step back and I'll shoot like more space. And then when you make the lens corrections, it crops it, but it still crops it at a good angle. Eventually you'll develop an eye for it. I started developing an eye for it. You probably shouldn't develop an eye for it. You should just eventually get a better lens. But I've been using this lens for almost 2 years now, this lens. And I use it to this day for professional real estate jobs, and surprisingly it works. Nobody has ever complained about it, and I'm sure if real estate photographers found out, they'd cringe, but it just shows you that you could always fix it in post. The cons with this lens are, of course, the distortion. I know it's a fisheye, but it's like really distorted. With most wide lenses, it has a little bit of distortion on it, but this is like really bad, and you got to definitely fix it in post to make the images usable for real estate. Lens flares. So like, let's say you're shooting at a window or in the direction of a window. If that light hits your lens, it creates this really crazy streak where you'll get like green and like weird colors coming at your lens. It doesn't look good at all. Or if the light is too strong, it starts to kind of like get all weird. So a way around it is I'll just close the windows, I'll put down the blinds, I'll turn off the lights, and I'll shoot the images at multiple exposures. But for the most part, you get what you pay for. This lens is 140 bucks, and it allows me to work on professional real estate jobs. So hopefully this video helped and gave you some insight. If it did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I got more product reviews and more production tips coming your way. Thanks for watching.